Hello and welcome back to MagicGatheringStrat. I'm BinkyB, and this will be game 2 with Boros in Vintage Masters. Kinda disappointed over our loss in the first round. I think her deck was a lot better than it showed, but what can you do? I'm gonna keep this hand. I'm not sure if I'm gonna cycle the step or play it. If I draw a land, I will probably cycle it. And if my first draw is a spell, I will play the step. Facing black, alright, we will cycle. Yes, I know maybe we won't be able to play Piano or Imperial Armor in time, but we have plenty of spells to play before that. And against black, I'm not that excited about playing the Imperial Armor. Yeah, so last match was pretty bad. I mean, you can never protect yourself completely against mulligans and stuff. I mean, all our hands before the 4-card hand was fine. It's just with one land it's so easy to get screwed. And the last match we never drew a third land despite starting with 2 and a shelter. Not much you can do about it. The cycling lands is a small protection against flooding, but not against screwing. Might as well start with the trooper. If he doesn't do anything too broken, we can actually Imperial Armor and bash. If he likes play a creature or something. And if he keeps 3 mana up, I will not Imperial Armor, I will play one of my other creatures. So this could be Storm, it could be black based control. I mean, we could see a Hymn here, that's not unreasonable. Hymn is pretty bad if that's the case. It's not. Could be goblins, I suppose. It's gonna pass with 3 up, then I will certainly not play Imperial Armor. That's just asking for trouble. I'm gonna play Piano and then next turn 2 Shadow Guys. If this dies, it does not, alright. Still gonna play Piano though. Using my mana more effectively. Nothing. That is really strange. It could be a Starstorm coming, or whatever it's called. If it passes again, it could be a Famine too, I suppose. Something is happening. Goblin Goon, alright. That is really tempting. We could go Solitaire Trooper, Reckless Charge and attack for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We could go Imperial Armor and attack for 6, 7, 8, 9, 11. Yeah, I think that's a lot better. Yes, I get more damage in by playing more dudes and Reckless Charge. But if he has something like a Famine, this play is so much better. And this can't block, right? No, it can't. Alright. So we get to bash for a ton of damage, which is nice. Do I play my land? I think I do. So you could have like a build back chief next turn. Yeah, I think I play it. It doesn't really matter, this is lethal anyway. He needs to deal with it right away. I guess we would have gotten in even more damage by playing the reckless charge last turn, but that seems bad. Okay. That should mean that I win. Good to know about. I don't think there's any 0 mana spells. Not that I can recall. I guess you could have a Black Lotus and something. Yeah, Imperial Armor is pretty dumb. So we will just attack for 7 and call it a day. Maybe hoped that I would accidentally play a land. Alright. The red, black, something. Not really sure what. So Shelter doesn't provide any protection from Night Stalker, but I still think my deck is fine as it is. I think it's a pretty good deck overall, which made my round loss, 1 loss, pretty devastating. I really think we could have won that game, but that's fine. We'll take this game instead. So I wonder if I just think that he would be more aggressive, and I think that was a pretty bad draw from him. I'm not certain about that, but if you're playing Goblin Goon, I would assume that you would like to be a bit more aggressive. Another utterly terrible hand. I mean, I will keep this, but really, I'm not sure how many 2-drops we have, but it's a lot. But we might draw one, so Carnophage. Yeah, it's a good card. Well, it was not really the card I was looking for. I'd rather draw a 2-drop and bash him with Imperial Armor. Imperial Armor is such a sweet card. It's like, if I draw a 2-drop and I feel that my hand is miserable, I can just throw Imperial Armor on and hope that it's enough. And it's very few cards that gets the job done like the armor. It should get flying too, but can't have it all. Not a Carnophage. Yeah, see, this is a bit more what I was expecting him to do. So now we kinda need a creature. If I can't draw a creature or something relevant, I would at least like to draw a mountain or a secluded step. Alright. Yeah, that seems about right. How many spells did we play? Like 6 or 7? And 17 creatures? Yeah, I think so. Well, we can still draw Battle Screech and go to town. Yep, figured. So this could be a game where we basically don't play a single spell. It's pretty interesting. Next turn he will have a Goblin Goon and will just bash me to death. You are a bit late. Gonna trade my piano for the War Chief if he doesn't do anything. And then I'm not really sure what I will do. If I had a mountain, I could untap, play the trooper, play the charge and bash and almost have him dead. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. He would be at 6. That wouldn't work very well. Yeah, we can scoop. Alright, good beats. There's no draw I can... I mean, I could draw like Battle Screech, but that won't do it because I have to block this turn. Alright, fantastic. Maybe I want a Wall of Diffusion, but I kind of feel like I'm still decently aggressive. Maybe I can cut one of the big ones. Sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, maybe 6 or 7 2-drops. Alright, yes, we would like to play first. And we will keep this hand because it's actually decent. I land too much, but it's a step, so it doesn't... I shouldn't say it doesn't matter, but that makes this hand a keep, where 5 lands and 2 spells could have been a mulligan. Even if I draw a land from that, it's fine. I'm gonna play a mountain this turn because of hymn and stuff. Would be bad if he hymned away 2 mountains. Alright, got a curve. So we can decide if we want to go Imperial Armor or Piano on turn 3. It's pretty good that he plays that many creatures because that lowers the chance of him having Famine. But I have played against a black control deck with Famine and stuff that splashed Goblin War Chief and some Drill Sergeants. That felt pretty miserable because I was playing a Goblin deck. And he wrote that, yeah, he picked up some Goblins because he likes Goblins and think they're cool. You just... Double Famine, Goblin War Chief deck. Classic. So I would like him to play something here that I don't care about. So I can Imperial Armor and bash. Having armor on a shadow creature is really strong. Tyrant choice, I'll gladly take 4. Let's see. If Torture gets more votes, lose 4 life. I'm all over that. Tyrant choice is fine. It's a decent spell though. Now, what do we draw? Another land. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Imperial Armor. Bash for 6. And there's Expunge, and besides that there's not many cards that actually deals with Emissary here. And since we hardly have any spells to play, we don't even need to play the lands. Yeah, no matter what spell we actually draw, it doesn't matter if we play a land next turn. Yeah, I guess Archangel is the only one. I would love to draw Reckless Charge. If he has Expunge, that's bad. Yeah, he just slams it, okay. Oh, don't the Mercenary. That is fine. And that's also one of the benefits with the can gain Shadow. Now I can attack and he can't block. Shelter is fantastic. It's a really good draw here. Because now I can't think of many cards that will actually save him. He's a mana short of... I guess he could have a Dark Ritual into Predatory Night Stalker and that will save him. And that is obviously not good, but that is basically the only thing he can have. Shelter will protect me from anything else. Yeah, I guess he could play another creature that doesn't have Shadow, so that he could do both. No ritual, please. I would be so sad if he had ritual. I mean, he could play any non-shadow creature and that would be fine. If he attacks, probably means he has Expunge, right? Nothing? There's Soul Ring. Bit late. Would have been nice to draw it in any of the other games, but whatever. Yeah, I won't give my guy Shadow, that's fine. So let's see what you have. Alright. Yeah, that went pretty well. But I mean, it's all about Imperial Armor in this case. We flooded, and we drew Soul Ring on turn 5 or something. It's too bad we haven't drawn it yet, I think, so whatever. But we had Shelter for Expunge, which feels pretty good. So yeah, that was game 2. I'll see you shortly for the third and final game.